I'm really pleased that LPFT has been asked to do this piece of work and present to you some of what we do in relation to our governors. I'm very proud of the fact that our trust has got a very strong record of getting a high turnout of the different electorates to support the voting in of governors. But alongside that, we've got consistently contested elections because there are numbers of people who are interested and consider that they could become a good governor for LPFT. One of the things that I saw when I first attended a Council of Governors just before I started as chair was that there was a room full of extremely talented people with varied backgrounds and experiences who were an absolute asset to the Trust, and I wanted to make sure we were making best use of them. As part of that, we needed to ensure that governors were confidently carrying out their roles, particularly holding non-executive directors, including the chair, to account for the performance of the board and the trust. As a result, we spent time with the whole Council of Governors restructuring some of how we work, but also thinking about the reporting mechanisms into formal council business so that governors could feel confident in that role. And I can tell you, my non-executive directors definitely feel held to account now.
A successful governor election is all about people, and it's about communicating with our membership right early on in the year, right the way through to when they get elected. It's about making sure that they feel comfortable, making sure that they have that emotional support, and also making sure that when they're in place, we actually do a lot to retain them as well. It takes 18 months for a governor to actually get used to their role, and in that time they will go through the motions, and we do need to support them, particularly the patient governors. I would always work with the Electoral Reform Service to make sure that you've got branding posters, to make sure the material is actually distributed in your membership magazines. I would make sure that you use social media and Twitter to its full capacity, and also just make sure that you're out there visibly and communicating as well, just to make sure that you actually capture people in the time that you've got for the election, and to make sure that you follow a schedule that you've designed, that you've talked with people about. Start early, make sure you've got a plan of action, pad your election schedule out, make sure that you fill in the gaps in terms of what you're going to promote, when you're going to do it, who it is that you're actually working with to promote the material, and what types of material that you're going to use, and make sure that you keep at every opportunity getting it out there into the public domain, or into the area in which you're trying to get the constituency. So if it's staff seats, it's all about working within the trust, but equally if it's about patients, it's also about engaging the staff as well, because they're the ones that work with the patients and the carers. So it is about, whatever election, just communicating with the whole of the trust and the whole of the membership, and making sure that you are aware of their interests.
As part of the mental health community for many years as a service user, I thought it was an opportunity to utilise my expertise and experiences for the good of the wider mental health community and the trust.
Because I truly believe that being representative of the constituents and bringing lived experience into the trust has benefits for both the trust and for my constituents, so effectively carers, and that can be beneficial all around.
Very good. Got to be very good, because I've done 3 terms of office, which comes to 9, which is a maximum. I've built up loads of very good relationships within the trust, with the staff, and also with the service users. I like it that I've seen service users come in the worst of states in their health and gone out the other end to their new homes. And it's very satisfying to see those successes of recovery.
Proud to be a member of such a strong group within the trust, and I'm listened to, I'm accepted, and I can see that we are making a positive contribution to the well-being of our community. And through participation, people can learn from me, I can learn from them, and everything we do is geared towards making people better.
I'm very proud to say that the Trust has truly embraced the carer aspect. So not only am I, my role is one of a new role, so it's a young people carer governor. There is a welcoming feel. Be open, be honest and be true to your values. And I feel that by doing that, you attract people that really want to make a difference.
Try and make sure that you engage early on your governor's election schedule. Make sure you pad that out so you don't just do the legal requirements. Make sure that you get your promotional material included, do posters, every opportunity, events, talk with people, make sure that they understand that there is election going on and that what it means to be a governor, and try and tap into why they might develop within the role so that they can positively apply themselves. So it's about working in teams as well around the Trust and making sure that they're on board with your schedule and that they've got a communications plan in place and literally at every opportunity speak about the role of a governor.